the Farato Sports Committee Secretary. Mr. Koma, you are welcome. And I will call on Haruna Cham. He is also part of the Farato Sport Committee. He is the head of competition. When you hear competition in Farato Sport, whether it's football or athletic, he is always present and he always perform up to expectation. Haruna Cham, you are welcome. And the next person on the high table is Musa Sow. Musa Sow is not a new thing to you people, new person to you people. You all know him. He is always active in any Red Cross activity. He always visits commercial activity as well, Farato. And he is the assistant area youth rep of West Coast region. Musa, you are highly welcome to Farato. And the next person is our own district coordinator. No need for me to introduce him to you, you already know him. He's no other person than who? Who is that person? Ahmed Silla, a very young leader and energetic, a leader with full of vision and commitment. We always endure and try to take whatever he told us and learn from him. He is a great sign of motivation. Mohamed Silla, you are welcome to Farato Red Cross Sunday. Silla to give us the opening remark of this great event. Mr. Silla.
Our uncle there, the head of competition for Farato Youth and Sport Development Committee. And then to Mr. Koma, the Secretary for Farato Youth and Sport Development Committee, and my own brother in the humanitarian service, Mr. Musa Sow, who is the Assistant Area Youth Rep of West Coast Region, the link leader of Jambanjeli Home Red Cross Link, Mr. Abdul Samba, and Nasiru Baji, who is the Assistant Link Leader for Farato Home Red Cross Link, and all other dignitaries that are gathered here today. To our friends, the scouts over there, my greetings to you also. Thank you for gracing this occasion with us. The media team, from the Atlantic Media and our own Combo South cameraman, Harim Jai, and all the volunteers that are here today. This is a great moment for Farato Home Red Cross League. It's a great achievement under the leadership of Mariama Khan and Nasiru Badi to be able to gather volunteers for complete 3 days. This is not just a gathering, it is a moment where our young humanitarian heroes will gather to network, learn from each other, and develop themselves in the service of humanity. So this is what we expect from you always. As a link, they have done great things in the past, ranging from community cleansing services at the hospital, rendering football coverage services to Farato Youth and Sport Development Committee, and other great community initiatives. This is what we call volunteerism. And we encourage the leadership to continue doing more, not for themselves, but for the community. The Red Cross is owned by the Gambian people. If you understand our status, you will know that the Red Cross is owned by the Gambian people. And it is us who choose to volunteer on behalf of the Gambian people to render service. So therefore, I will encourage any other partner that is here with us today to always see Farato Home Red Cross Link as development partners. They are here to complement your effort in whatsoever endeavor that you are in. So therefore, without much ado, the people have been seated for a very long time now. I will say congratulations to Farato Home Red Cross Link. Let's keep the momentum up. Thank you so much.
Program guide, I will call on the sport committee of Farato Sport, the the secretary of Farato Sport Committee, to come and give us a word of wisdom and then encouragement to the volunteers of Farato, the work they are doing, the role of Red Cross in the sporting activity of Farato Sport Committee. Come on.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cardban, for the interlude. It's very lovely, and thank you very much to all the volunteers here present in this memorable occasion of the formalization camp. I want to just extend my sincere and heartfelt appreciations to the Farato Home Red Cross Link under the guidance of the districts and the regional body. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Silla, the first speaker, and Mr. Sow also, gratitude to your entire association. I'm here to speak on behalf of the President of Farato Youth and Sports Committee, Mr. Karamonjai, who could have been here, but due to certain engagements, he asked me to step in on his behalf. Farato Youth and Sports Committee, I can say we are happy to see that this 3 days familiarization camp is going ahead, and for so we are working together to ensure its successful completion. Since we came to office in 2015, the Farato Youth and Sports Committee had a fruitful, cordial relationship and partnership with Farato Home Red Cross Link, and we have been doing our best to ensure that we provide all logistical support during our games, to ensure that we play our part as a committee. And in that sense, I want to thank the entire volunteers for the humanitarian services that Farato Youth and Sports Committee is benefiting from like any other communities. We cannot do it alone. Your efforts and commitments and participation means a lot to us in having successful competitions yearly, annually, or whatsoever. So under the leadership of Mariama Khan and the able assistant Nasiru Baji, I want to say a very big thank you. This logistics support that the Farato Youth and Sports Committee has been rendering is a clear manifestation that when we received the letter from the Home Link about this familiarization camp, we are able to fund 90% of the budget. That can only be done under the leadership of Karamonjai, because with him we are able to do that. And I personally did the presentation with the first Vice President, second Vice President, Mr. Cham at the field, which was, alhamdulillah, a big milestone to ensure that this camp become a success. Thank you very much, Mr. Cham, and the entire executive for stepping in at the most needed time. Just to add on to the Farato Red Cross Home Link's commitment to community development, their effort doesn't stop at football, because this is Farato Youth and Sports Committee. Few months ago, we organized our maiden Farato Athletes Academic and Arts competition comprising 4 junior schools within the community, and the Red Cross Link provided a full coverage of that athletics competition. Thank you very much once again to the leadership. This is what we can do as humanitarians. You don't have to wait until you are called to do services. You know where your services would be needed. And I like it with the commitment and dedication that I am seeing in this vibrant team. One of the commitments is we are the organizers of the league, and the Red Cross serves as the medics to protect, help give first aid support to the injured players. But can you imagine, these volunteers will be the first person to be at the field. That shows a maximum commitment. Thank you to all of you. This is your day. This is for you. Enjoy the moment, interact as much as possible. Hence, it is familiarization. Network as much as possible. But what I want to add on that is, I believe majority of you are school-going children. Yes. On that regard, take your education very seriously. Very seriously for that matter. Prioritize it. And do not be distracted. Majority of you are girl child. The education of girl child is important. So see yourself in it, be serious in your education, and please stay away from drug abuse. I think you are in a good course. Because by this time, there are others at different campuses abusing drugs, doing so many illegal things, but you people are here for a meaningful cause. Thank you very much to all of you. In this regard, I just don't want to bore you with long speech. I once again want to thank and extend the President's appreciation for stepping in this maiden familiarization camp, and I hope knowledge gain will be best utilized for your day-to-day activities of the home link. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Sow. Thank you, Mr. Silla, the coordinator from Jambanjeli, and all those here present. I want to say thank you very much. Allah Barakadaga.
Of the Scout Band, the role they play when it comes to camping in Combo South and West Coast as well. Scout Band, thank you so very much. They are always ready to assist us in any situation we are. Anytime we call them, they respond fully. Sanyan Scout Band, thank you so very much. Okay, the next on the agenda is a poem that a student of this school and a volunteer as well, and is no other person but Mariama Keta. Mariama, wherever you are, can you please show up and recite a beautiful poem for us? Mariama Keta.
My name is Mariam Kinte, and I am here to recite a poem entitled The Unspoken Truth. And here it goes. I am the beggar who tried to be hopeful but right now very hopeless. Tried to be strong but very weak. See, I am sick and tired of this life, not because I am helpless, but because of the society's view towards me. I am being discriminated, segregated, and isolated. My brother is a president and could not provide me clothing. My aunt is an ambassador and could not provide.
Kinte, sorry for that, Kinte. Okay, I just want to go to the brief history of Farato Red Cross Home Link. Farato Red Cross Home Link, when it was been established, by then most of us were very young. We didn't know about Red Cross, and we just heard of Red Cross, but we don't know the importance of Red Cross, the role of Red Cross. We have leaders, people that are willing to make Farato great when it comes to Red Cross activity. And the year the Farato Red Cross Home Link was established was in 2008, according to history. Those who were here before us. And I really appreciate their effort because they said in Mandinka, Bungu Bunya Yala Bambanta Foundation on Bambanta. And the foundation was properly built until the link is still existing. The pioneers, I want us to thank them so much for building such a very strong foundation for Farato Red Cross Home Link.
Ibrahima, fena nyamanteje. Kibese la tionga. Training de soba. Red Cross mundo setane kurante yamede. Ibrahima, ngiye wulu igo kada mundo training man train de kada wondia. Kada wonni Ibrahima munakede. Training de la soba. La ilaha barbidino.
Ibrahima ni malo ni ko. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Abeda. Jadu mo ibo ndela soba.
Ibo.
Ibrahima albida ibo dida.
Ibrahima.
Ba Ibrahima de nugo menda de ni mulunda.
Daga ko.
Munam ko vreji. Kada Ibrahima sa daga musolle sik. Ibrahima ka musolle sik afiri na ko rakon. Saya Ibrahima ka. Naam.
Wallahi ngoto yalla meta ni la poli. Bude yake am sumbudu ni woni kamma ko wele silo be ka ko wele.
Amanda mume.
Bari mo Ibrahima be ko ekel.
Sawa ka bulan na lawa anya mo do jeslo ka mambulo la ka bulan. Ibrahima ni be den dara ade dara di dan dolle atnya dan
Hindi wot pada al ko ndi molo banna tina al ka ko muso di molo bari ki sera pa ko ide kan ko wala je kula esi da Ibrahima ma fe ni ko ni mo
nde amon bonde
maram de
yo
mo ko so pa ndele da wala nan nan ni kan da ba ni da hatta bi wala kan ni ta muso
mini kra ni bi ko la wala ni sa bonde ka mu ko sa bonde ka mu tambe ni bi mususi ba muna ya na ba ne gra na wala ba ni ka na bi ya ko la to ma ma do ya hello abi ko mun dole please ki ko position ko ye paso no ba ko alima ko da anja mo ba ajuda na ya ba ako ni saka ko na ajuda udah ini ikan laut ini adalah ulah sesa masuk bumbu asal
abanya dia ko la sikia bukan muri juara Ibrahima
atau lu faham ni yo udah wanda mele ke tumu susi ko ni na faham ni do ko kama mala wala bama ayat kam ni ni jara Allah boleh ba na amuna mana iba Allah boleh ko ngana ya fa kama wala yo badini ikaw ko badini ya ni kala ya ini fa ko so ini fa ko so ko bari ide man ko ko be mata tempo tempo
Ayunda sonko alka kaso mofla fawo bi alata kula na mangene reto proso inde na fa yara pa Ibrahima mele ni mofla ngoto ngala me bar Ibrahima bolo wala sabato jana purundal kata bidula ikanare to proso bar Ibrahima yang pangen do manukal ko malo inde ka ko ko practice tindumol bai dengan melayar mantra itu bersama. Ini berarti orang kafir. Bagaimana kita yang baik? Kabun dipilih. Yang suatu waktu, hanya masuk. Ibrahim pasi na ngene tu.
Oh, malu ke benda dah. Malu ke defa. Ani ala malu lah. Ibrahim siapa benda ni? Nyuai mana dah pergi pai, pergi fa. Ini dah pergi fa pada.
Sasa kwa kumani. Yende je. Mkombe la dogo basi na mambo bela fasi na kanga funyo dogo. Fasi na kanga funyo ni. Mapya. Focus is a family board. Amaleko mjana kwa dogo. Walikuwa ni mtu sina kosa kwa yeye mmoja. Yeye ndio kurosa. Ndio mama wewe. Kapan ni mbije?
Dari lu sudah mau tahu, dari apa yang Dewan Tanah. Mandang tu ikan dan menjadi yang muda. Nama dia Bama ni bersama dengan Farato. Nah, aku ini mau pulang ni kalau proses ini nama yang proses. It's very important. Though we cannot save life, but we can preserve life. You understand? So let's try and engage in this kind of association. So thank you, Ola. Yes.
All right, thank you, the drama team of Farato Red Cross Homeland, for that fascinating drama, educative. And I believe we've all learned something from it. And so when you go home, you will encourage your parents to allow their children or friends of your parents to allow their children to join Red Cross. You all know the severity of choking. Choking can lead to cardiac arrest. And if you observe this drama here, the lady was experiencing choking, and we can believe it's just a mild choking. You see how she was disturbed, meaning her airway has been obstructed. The place where air should pass, where the gases exchange, where where should be inhaling oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, that's where the minty green pass through. And obviously, she will not be able to breathe properly. That foreign object has to go out if she want to breathe properly. And you've seen the first aiders what they did. When they came, they assist her until they were able to dislodge that foreign material. So this is a clear sign that Red Cross is not all about lifting people, running, going to the field, lifting. No, it's beyond that. Red Cross is important, and is Red Cross engaged in so many activities when it comes to the development of the country. Everybody to come and give a word of encouragement, then finally we can close the ceremony. Nasiru?
Haruna Chang, Mohamed Silla, our district, Ebola district coordinator. We have Mr. Koma Kamara, and our Ebola area youth rep, Musa, and the scouts. I will not do justice if I didn't greet or send this thanks to the scouts as well. I would like to give this word of encouragement to my volunteers. This always when I start before them, I always use myself as an example. You understand? When it comes to the Red Cross, we say Red Cross is a university of its own. The reason why we say so, because of the caliber that the Red Cross contains. Coming to my own self, always when I stand before my volunteers, I always read my capabilities to them. And what I always put to them is, do not underrate the potentials that you people have. You are young in the making, and you are not the future leaders, but the current leaders as we are speaking. The reason why we have this gathering today, because we have been leading this link for years now, and our tenure is already to an end. That is the reason why we guarantee people and reach out to the people of the community to give us that support so that we can cherish this soul. And here we are today because of their support and your commitment of the volunteers and the people of the community, the support, the love that they have given us. Give us that encouragement for us to execute our duties as Red Cross volunteers. Without the people and the community, we are not going to, execute our duty as a Red Cross. We say we preserve life at the same time, uplift the human dignity by helping the sick and the suffering. That's what we do as Red Cross. And our job won't even goes beyond that. Coming down to my own self, my capabilities. You go out to the people, they will say, Nas Ademanke felt like regards to the drama. Nasiru Badi Ademanke felt Namanke physio. I am proud. Physio is something that people use their money, finance to go and learn about physiotherapy, how to help the sick and the suffering. If you are saying that I have no job but rather being a physio, I am a proud one for that matter, and I stand to say that I am a physio. So day in, day out, even with all that, I got other requirements to I pass through GTTI as a student. You understand? So those experiences are there, and I am executing those ones as well. I also passed through GDHI, the Gambia Tourism Hospitality Institute. I worked with a woodpecker for years as a hotel bar attendant, at the same time hotel receptionist. So those capabilities are also there. Today, thank God, I keep still. I am a proud Rukurud I am speaking, working to be a police officer, potential for that matter. I am proud to be. The reason why I do so, I am not selfish. I dedicate myself to help the people, to serve the nation. As the police always said, enter to learn and ready to serve. I am fucking fit on my knees. I am so not long with standing, we are here. Red Cross as well. I will be a Red Cross volunteer to death. Even I am a police. The job of the police is to serve the nation, to protect and guide the people of this community. So I impose the same thing to you. Look upon my image, copy from me. If I do bad, forget about it. Copy the good, we move on. Life goes on, right? Thank you very much. I will call on Mr. So to give us the vote of thanks. Mr. So, you are area route rep of West Coast region.
I'm greeting you all from the sports department, the West Coast Region Red Cross branch. We really appreciate your support that you are doing towards the Farato Red Cross community. So on behalf of the West Coast Region Branch Executive and also the management, that is the branch officer, we definitely thanking you and acknowledging your efforts. However, I really want to thank the moderator, that is the MC, for giving me this opportunity. I will not do justice if I don't thank our partners, that is the Scout Band. West Coast Region have been working with this Scout Band for the past 2 years, and we still continue to work with this Scout Band in any of our activities that we are having. So therefore, Janko and the team, Kamas and the team, the brand is definitely grateful to you and will forever appreciate your support. Moving forward, this goes to the volunteers. We call ourselves Red Cross volunteers. But upon calling ourselves Red Cross volunteers, did we ever ask ourselves what do we want to be in the near future in the Red Cross settings as far as Red Cross is concerned? Do we only want to be a Red Cross that will only just go for inter-house conferences and come back home? No. We want to learn something from it. The second to last figure, your assistant link leader have said it here, that we said Red Cross is a university of its own. Now, question yourself. Have we ever seen any school in the Gambia here that is a university of Red Cross? No. Then question yourself, how or why are they saying Red Cross is a university of its own? This is a question that we need to ask ourselves as volunteers, and we'll be able to figure out the reasons why we say Red Cross is a university of its own. Today, there are lots of other programs that Red Cross are doing. If you want to do that in the university, you're going to pay thousands of dollars in order for you to be able to get that certificate. But Red Cross is doing it for you for free of charge, because what you have been asked to pay, definitely you cannot rate it with the amount of the university on what they are charging. However, we need to have references on whatsoever we are doing. Today we have our sport partners here that we have been working with, and through the speaker, that is the secretary, have said it here that 75% of this camp was funded by them, which is a great support to them, which is a great initiative from their aspect. But yet still, we try to put back to you, the volunteers. Have passion on what you are doing. See yourself on what you're doing. Have the spirit on what you're doing. Today, as we speak, your fellow volunteers out there, they are working with the first division teams as their team medics, and they are being paid at the end of the month. It's a source of living. If we don't know, let's know it from today. That working as a team medic is a source of living. You'll be able to earn your living there. Sports without Red Cross is not sport. Sport with standard, I don't mean sport with just by name, but sport with standard without Red Cross, that sport will never hold, because people's lives are always a priority. Better still, Red Cross is still now trying to build and sell their volunteers to institutions. I'm going to use reference to some of our volunteers at West Coast Region right now. They are working with NAWEC as their health and safety officer. It's through the Red Cross. People have commitment. People have the love of what they are doing. People are inspired, and people are committed to the responsibilities that are being given to them. So we need to see those people as our reference. We need to ask ourselves, okay, today I am a volunteer of Farato Home Link. I am going for coverages at the Farato football field. Tomorrow, where do I want to see myself? We need to start taking up the responsibilities. The current executives are leaving. We that are sitting down here, who among us are willing to take up the responsibility? Being it at the link level, being it at the district level. So these are things that we need to ask ourselves. These are things that we need to be thinking every day in order for us to be able to be someone else at the end of the day in the Red Cross settings. We definitely need to bring awareness to the people of the communities, the importance of Red Cross. Red Cross is beyond going to the football fields or the football companies. The service that we are rendering is definitely far beyond that. But at the end of the day, if you go back to the communities, Red Cross are termed as one of the most useless people so far. Red Cross find it very difficult to get the maximum respect that they deserve. Are people aware of what we're doing? We need to put it to them. We need to make people understand what we owe them. This is a voluntary that each and every Gambian should take up that responsibility to be in this institution. But no, it's only few out of a lot that take up that commitment. We can also sit in our homes and say that we are not going to be the Red Cross volunteers. But at the end of the day, if we see our own people suffering, will we still be comfortable sitting in our homes? No. That inspires us, that motivates us to be in this system, that motivates us to be in this service. So let nobody out there, on whatsoever they are saying against us, discourage us in what we are doing. It should not stop us from who we are and who we want to be. The secretary in his speaker said it here, that whatsoever we are doing in the Red Cross settings, we should not forget about our education. Education is the key. So it's something that we should not joke with at all costs. We are school-going children. We need to prioritize our education. Through our educational system, we will be able to be who we want to be tomorrow. Even in the Red Cross settings nowadays, how things are going in the Red Cross, there are certain vacancies. If they are announcing them, they ask for requirements. How do you get those requirements? It's through education. If you are not educated, you will not be able to get those requirements. So therefore, without wasting much of your time, I would like to thank the media house that is here with us. I believe the branch also will take it up from here, because we have been working with LSTV, we have been working with Casa TV as well. So it's indeed going to be a great pleasure as well to work with you as partners in some of our activities that we normally do at the regional level. So we acknowledge your presence, and we definitely appreciate all the efforts that you do to be here to see through that this event has been covered. Back to the leadership of Congo South District and also the Farato Home Link, I really thank you so much for coming up with this initiative to see through that volunteers come together to familiarize themselves and try to adjust in some of the things that they lacking at their own end. So we should not only take this camp as a camp of coming to have fun and go back, but at the end of the day, let's try by all means what we don't come up with when we are coming to the camp, when we are going home, we try to go home with it in order for us to be able to build ourselves, in order for us to be able to come or be whatsoever we want to be in the near future. So I therefore thank you all, and I hope we have a successful stay here. We came here in peace, and I hope we all go back in peace. The branch officers should have been here and the area youth rep, but so unfortunately, due to official engagement and the area youth rep lost a sister's husband today. That's why he was unable to be here. So we extend our condolences to the family of the lost, and also pray to him that wherever he is going to be far better than wherever he is coming from. So I thank you all for your kind attention.
I will not do justice if I don't thank the media house that is taking the coverage, and that is no other media house but Atlantic TV. Please, let's acknowledge Atlantic TV. Atlantic TV, you can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even on YouTube. They saw a lot of cross-cutting issues in the Gambia. So let's start following Atlantic TV. Thank you so much for coming, Atlantic TV. Okay, and the other thing is the MC. I have to thank the MC. And my name is MC. I'm the MC, and my name is MC. Starting from now on, I don't want to hear anybody saying Master of Ceremony. Whenever you hear the word, these two acronyms, MC, it means Molu Sise. Is that clear? Molu Sise. No more Master of Ceremony, okay? Good. And then Hadim Guy, also, I would really want to thank him. Hadim is always supportive. Hadim is always with us. Hadim is everywhere. Any link that called, Hadim is always present. Can you imagine? Hadim was here since on Thursday. He spent the night here helping the volunteers of Farato Red Cross Home Link. Thank you so much, Hadim. Thank you so much, Hadim. Legend guy. Okay, I will thank the dignitaries that are present that came to grace this occasion with us. That is Mr. Karamo Koma, Cham, Muhammad Silla, Mr. Soul, and Abdul. I want to thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate your presence. We will adhere to your word of wisdom, advice, and encouragement.